everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jame. This is my jam, and this is a book-related video that I have for you today. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I have quite a few books to haul for you, and then some really cool book-related shirts that I wanted to show you that I picked up. The place that I picked them up from is called... It's like Pagewings, I think, or something like that. I'll link it down in the description box down below, but they make some really, really cool book-related content or items that I've not seen before. So I'm excited to show you those. But let's see, without further ado, let's get into what I've been reading and my book haul. I finished The Will of the Many, and I'm almost done with The Strength of the Few by James Islington. I also read How to Survive a Fairy Bargain, which was awesome. And I'm in the middle of The Raven Scholar as well, and also in the middle of The Strawberry Pancake Cafe. So I've been reading quite a number of things. But as far as books, like I said, I've gotten quite a few. I got some from Book Outlet. They're always having special, so I got some from them, and then I just picked some up from the bookstore, and I have my Fairy Loot subscription. So let's see. We'll start with, I guess, Fairy Loot. My two most recent books for there are Dawn of the Firebird by Sarah Miguel Rana. So there's the front. Here's the side. The end pages are sprayed beautifully. The back. Then the back side of the dust jacket looks like this. And then the book itself, here's the front, side, back. Then the end pages has some gold metallic in them. Look like that. And then here's the other side. I don't know anything about this book. So it's new to me. It looks like there's a letter from the author inside, but just a printed letter. So that was one of the books that came. And then, let's see what else I got here. Then the second book that came, because I get I believe it's a young adult and a adult, like fantasy book. So there's that one. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to find somewhere to put them. The other book I got was Cold Wire by Chloe Gong. So there's the front, side, the end pages, the back just says the future is loading, and then this definitely looks more like a sci-fi. Here's the opposite side of the dust jacket. And then the book itself, the front, and then the back. Then here's the front end pages. And the back. And then this one also comes with a letter from the author that's like part of the book. All right. I may have some more Fairy Loot in here for you, but these are the two most recent ones that I've picked up. Or that came in my subscription box. All right, then let's see. From Book Outlet, I got The Last One by Rachel Housel Hall. And this one was on a special that was like $5.95. So it's got like the sprayed edges, and then it's got one book, one mark. Sometimes from Book Outlet they'll have that marks on them. This one does have a decorated book cover. It says there are gods, there are humans, and then there's her. So, and like here's the end pages. So I got that. That was a discounted one from Book Outlet. They had a bunch of their really neat looking books on special, so I purchased some. Like The Half King by Melissa Landers. I got this one as well. It's a special edition. There's the sprayed edges, the little dot on top again because it's Book Outlet. Let's see. This one, the book looks like that. I have no idea what either one of those books whatsoever are about. A Kingdom of Secrets, A Palace of Lies, and a Curse That Could Shatter Her World. So I got that book. Then I also got, and I had seen these books on vacation at Books A Million full price. So when I found them at Book Outlet for like $5.95, I had to get it. So I got The Coven by Harper Woods, another like special edition with the sprayed edges. And then they also had The Cursed by Harper Woods, the matching one. That again, the end pages are pretty. So I don't know anything about these books either, but I thought they looked really pretty, and for the price, I picked them up. I got this book that I had made for Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture. For Christmas, I had her this book, The Magical Handbag Chronicles, The Tales of Dawn Dent. I had it made for her, and I got myself a copy as well. I have to read it at some point. This book I got because it sounded really interesting. I bought it from, why can't I think of the name? It's a store in England, and Blackwell's. They had it. It's Eleanor, A 200-Mile Walk in Search of England's Lost Queen by Alice Loxton. And this is a nonfiction book. And it's a thrilling historical journey through Britain from the Sunday Times bestselling author of 18. And it's just like a special edition copy. It's got the sprayed edges. And it is, apparently when this queen died, they did a funeral progression from like a 200-mile trek. And this author goes and kind of follows that along, is my understanding of it. It just seemed really interesting. So I picked that up from Blackwell's. Let's see. Then I got, this is Fairy Loot. Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I'd wanted to get this book, and then they had this special edition, so I got that. There's the end pages. And this is her first adult novel, is my understanding. Here is the dust jacket, the opposite side. So, and then here's the book itself. And then the end pages look like that. And like that. So I just thought that this, I think this was the last month's, so not the most recent, the month before. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. So I got Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. This is so pretty. And she wrote, what are those books? Like the Caravel books. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Let's see. This was the other Fairy Loot, Thorn Season by Kira Azar. I committed my second treasonous act of the day and reached for my specter. It reeled out of me like a thread from an internal skein, and I exhaled as ever-present tightness eased within me. So here's the side. You saw the front. Here's one of the end pages. The book is just gorgeous. And then the back side. And then the back side of the dust jacket. Looks like that. So this would have been my last month's fairy loot. So what would it have been, like November's fairy loot? And then I showed you December's fairy loot. Okay. Then, I know what else I read. I read Quicksilver, and I have the Brimstone, but I haven't read that yet. That's going to be after I finish The Strength of the Few. All right, let's see. I picked up Vagabond by Tim Curry. I really like him, and so I picked this book up. Target was having a special, like buy 2, get 1 free. So I picked up Vagabond. I want to read that one. Let's see. The Scholar and the Last Fairy Door by H.G. Perry. I wanted to pick up something by H.G. Perry and see what I think of her books. So I picked up that. I have not read it yet. Then I got Fallen City by Adrienne Young. This is a Fairy Loot Special Edition. It's kind of metallic covered. Here are the end pages. And then here's what the book itself looks like. This was a special edition pre-order I ordered. There's the back. And then the opposite side of the cover. Looks like this. So I got that. Let's see if this one. Sometimes they're signed, like by the author, but this one too just has the letter with the printed signature on it. I got that. Then I've been wanting to read this one, and so I picked it up. The Ministry of Time by Kellyanne Bradley. This sounds really interesting. Anybody who I've heard read it. A boy meets a girl, the past meets the future, a finger meets a trigger, the beginning meets the end. I don't know. Everyone I've heard talk about it said good things, so I picked that up. This was also on special from Book Outlet. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. So I picked up that. Again, it was on special, and so I just picked it up when I was getting those other books. Then from Fairy Loot, I also did a special edition of A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. And the end pages are just blue like that. There wasn't a lot to this one. Here's the book. And then the end pages are just purple. And there is no other cover on the opposite side of the dust jacket. That. Got A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. This was a Fairy Loot edition as well. And here's the end pages. And then this is a special edition as well. There's no other side to the dust jacket, but here's the end pages. And then, let's see. There's the other side. And then I heard good things about this book, so I picked it up. Hollow by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. This also has really pretty end pages. So, don't listen to the whispers of the woods. Don't trust the man cloaked in shadow. Don't earn the wrath of the scattered spirits. Don't go out after dark. I picked up that. Then I also picked up Rebecca Ross, Wild Reverence. I've been meaning to pick that up. I got that with that special. I got Hollow, Wild Reverence, and the Tim Curry book from Target. And then the last book, I can't remember if I showed this or not, I got from Fairy Loot was Seven Deadly Thorns by Amber Hamilton. Look at that metallic. Really pretty end pages. I mean, sprayed edges. And then the book looks like, the book is gorgeous. It's got this green metallic. Let me grab the dust jacket that fell on the floor. And then here's the opposite side of the dust jacket. So those are the most recent books that I've picked up. And then I was going to show you these shirts that I got that are super cool. And I know this has already gone 16 minutes, but you have to see these. So from this company, you could pick if you wanted long sleeve or short sleeve t-shirts. There was also sweatshirts, sweaters, things like that, cardigans. So I picked up this in pink, and it says, "This is my buying a book and getting a little treat shirt." And then the bottom says, "Please don't bother me. I'm on my way to buy a book and a little treat." But this is just a long-sleeved pink shirt. Then I got this long-sleeve tee. And the front says Dungeon Crawler World. And then the back, the Apocalypse will be televised Dungeon Crawler World, Tuesday, January 23rd. And then it's all about the Dungeon Crawler Carl book. So I got this in this black color that I picked out. I got this cardigan that looks like an old stamped library card. There's the back. This is so soft. It's just crazy. So I got that. Then I got a sweatshirt. And this one is a Murderbot sweatshirt. I love the Murderbot little books. And so when I saw this sweatshirt, I'm like, I need to have that. And then I got this Frog and Toad long sleeve t-shirt in this kind of black washed. Then I got Green Gables established 1908 Prince Edward Island sweatshirt. And then last but not least, I got this one, Read Banned Books. So I just thought it was really cool. I wasn't sure how the sizing would be. They all look like they're pretty true to size because it looks like they probably did come from China. It didn't say that when you were first looking at it, but after finding out where it got sent from and how long it took, then I found that out. But so far I've been really pleased. I haven't tried anything on, but they all look like they're pretty true to size. So that is my haul for you guys today. If you like it, please consider subscribing. I do put out book-related videos on occasional Thursdays. Otherwise, typically, my channel is a luxury and contemporary handbag-related channel where I put out videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Mondays, I put out a bag swap video where I switch from my current bag into a new bag and give a little bit of information about that. But if you see a video come out on a Thursday, it's always going to be book-related in some way. I am, just finishing up the what is The Strength of the Few. Then I'm going to read Brimstone by Callie Hart. And then I also was going to read Mate, that book, but instead I might start the this series, the Shauna Lawless series. Like this is, I don't know which book this is. In it, The Land of the Living and the Dead. There's 4 books. The 4th one just came out. I kind of want to read that. I also want to read The Sword of Kaigan. Well, there's so many books I want to read. What do you guys want to read? You can also find me over on Instagram. I'm there at James Jam as well. It's just JAME_S_Jam. I think that's plenty for today. So until next time, please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.